Friends, you can live the loveliest life on the cheapest budget. I promise you that. There's some key factors here to really help you to maximize the loveliness in your life on any budget. Hey there, I'm Heidi, the Heavenly Minded Homemaker, and while we have shared here in YouTube land for over 6.5 years and counting, one thing has remained the same. We've always been on a very tight budget. Whether we were self-employed, we've been in ministry, honestly, living just off of faith alone, pursuing ministry, knowing that the Lord would provide, even if it's meant not having a regular paycheck for years and years and years. There's a lot of loveliness to still be found, even in the smallest and tightest budgets. And so these are some of my go-to things that I go through to really build up a beautiful life, home and space here for my family and all those that we host in serving the Lord, and doing so in a very minimal way when it comes to the amount of money spent. And so here's what I do, and also some examples of how that has played out for us. Now, most importantly, thrift, buy secondhand. You would be amazed, especially in our first world lives here today, what people will get rid of. These beautiful vintage chairs that I just got from a Facebook group of our area that has free things that people are just willing to get rid of, things that we pick up in thrift stores. I shop almost exclusively at thrift stores when it comes to all of our clothing, any home needs, furniture that we get. In so many ways, I try to look at thrift stores, Facebook Marketplace, anything secondhand that I can check out first. You get amazing quality items, especially when you're buying older stuff, and for a much better price. I even have treasures, decor, fun finds that I have found out in our local marketplaces that I resell on eBay, and you guys are more than willing to come and check them out. But I love finding vintage finds. Things aren't made like they used to be, and so to find stuff that is older, it has stood the test of time, and it's such a better deal than the things I could get made now. It really is so worth it to go and seek out secondhand, thrifted, pre-loved items first. Be diligent in finding deals. Now, what I mean by this is so often I think we just become creatures of habit and we buy the same things, the same places, just because that's what we've done, right? We all got so used to using Amazon for everything, and now stuff on Amazon is usually far more expensive than stuff you could find at Walmart or even Target, you know, kind of going with those big brand stores. For us, I have a few different places that I shop regularly, but I do so because different places are the best deals for certain items. We partake in the Wellness Company with their monthly shopping club. There's certain items that I can get there that they're natural, they're non-toxic, they work well, they're cleaning products and toiletries outlast anything I could buy from the big box stores. That's where I get those certain items. Once a month, I put in my order, I get the things that I need. It's wonderful, right? I love that. I'm getting the best deal there. Again, if any of these things can be a help to you, I will link them down below in the description. We do a lot of our grocery shopping at Walmart. I've shared our carnivore, ketovore menu plans with even quick, easy to access Walmart shopping lists that you guys can get, because there are most of our things that I can get there, and that's going to be the best deal. For certain items, we hit up a local grocery outlet where they have items that are just surplus from the other stores that they get and are able to sell at very low prices. Certain things I get at Dollar Tree, right? There's certain things that I know the best deal that I'm gonna get comes from there, and that is the best thing to fit my family's needs with our incredibly tight budget. And so being able to determine the best deals, and it might take a little bit of work, it might take a little bit of forethought, it's not just as simple as sitting there and tapping a button. Being able to plot out what deal comes best from what location, and then do our monthly shopping based off of that, really has a huge impact in our family's bottom line financially. I do not want you to be afraid to DIY it up. I'm telling you. I know that, there's so many things out there. Come on, we're on YouTube. There's a million resources, Pinterest, you name it. And I think sometimes it kind of has this bad rap of like, oh, well, I'm not very good at this, or I don't know how to do this, and so I'm afraid to try. DIY it up, my friends. Get creative. Do the things that you want to do. I built our garden fence out of pallets, and I think even some of my family thought I was a little crazy when I said we're going to use pallets just like they are and make a fence. They thought it was a little crazy. I love it. I love our fence out here. I love our garden space, and it's really all a bunch of DIY projects. It's old stuff I have found either for free or from the thrift store. It's pallets that we've collected. It's plants that I'm growing, but it's the perfect space for our family that we come out and enjoy every single day. Don't be afraid to get creative. I mean, I have random projects all around the property where I've taken, old tires and made garden beds. I've taken, pieces of trees that have fallen down and made our borders for the different garden spaces that we have, using the resources that I do have available to me, repurposing things, even in kind of funky ways, and trying it out to see if it will work and be what you're looking for. We have an old table that it was broken beyond repair. There's really nothing we could do with it anymore, but it has these beautiful legs on it. And so I asked my husband to take the legs off the table, and we're going to be attaching just simple solar lights onto them and using them as just, again, some like landscape decor around the yard. It might be weird to some people. It doesn't have to be everybody's cup of tea, but if you enjoy it, you love it, and it really does just build up your space and make it just that cozy place for your family, then go for it. Try it out. Don't be afraid to give it a shot. DIY it up and see how that works out for you and your family. And last but certainly not least, have an attitude of gratitude. And I mean this. We've done studies about contentment, and it always goes back to looking to the root, looking to the heart. We can save money, we can spend money, right? We can be creative, we can buy everything from the big box. We can do so many different things, but at the root of it, we have to be content. We have to be truly thankful to the Lord for whatever situation it is that we find ourselves in. We know that He's the ultimate provider, and we know that we don't store up our treasures here on earth, but we invest our lives in the things that are eternal. And so, well, yes, I think it is important to create a cozy space for our family, to be intentional with the things we have and where we spend our time and our money. I think it is important, especially as women, to lead the charge in being very frugal and finding the best healthy options for ourselves and our families. There's many great things here, but at the root of it, we need to be thankful. We need to be thankful in lot or in little. Regardless of where we're at in life, we have to always look down to the root and truly be grateful, truly be thankful to the Lord for where it is we are, what we have, and what He's working through us in our current season of life. And so, yes, we can make our life as lovely as we choose to see it. Because if we wake up every day truly thankful to the Lord that He gave us today, that we have those that we have around us, and we've been blessed with the daily bread that we've been blessed with. If that gratitude is truly what's rooted in our heart, every day is going to be beautiful. And the more that we choose to have that mindset shift and go, you know what? Today's lovely. I'm alive. My husband's here. My children are here, right? That's not guaranteed. I'm going to be thankful for what we have. I'm going to stop and smell the roses. I'm going to soak up and appreciate even the smallest things in life. I have the ability to do that. And it doesn't have to mean that everything around me is perfect. It has to mean that I choose to see the blessing, even in the imperfect. And so, sweet friend, that is how I truly try to each and every day be intentional to live a lovely life, even on the smallest little budget. But God, right? He proves His glory true and true in each and every day. So whether it's, finding some free chairs, planting some flowers, working alongside your family, or just finding true contentment in the situation you're in this season, let us all seek to live that lovely life and know that at the root of it, It doesn't matter in the slightest about what our budget is. It truly just depends on our hearts, the root of the matter, and the lens in which we choose to go about our days. Amen? I hope this has been a blessing and an encouragement here for you today. I'm going to go ahead and leave you with a playlist a little bit more along these lines that I think you will appreciate. Be sure when you subscribe, turn on the little bell notifications, like this video, and share it with a friend. We love you all and appreciate having you here with us each and every day. I'll see you on the next one. Bye, friends.